Alrighty, A feature time here. Hobby stock division. Brandon Belleville on the pole in the 51 car from Concordia, Kansas. Dennis Berry in the 22 from Salina. Row 2, 31M, Marion McBride from Barnard. Chris Pollitt, the 63 from 60P from Delphus. Row 3, G.W. Fuller from Tesket. 82 car, Mark Normandan from Salina. Mike Truskowski in row 3, the 23 car. From Woodbine, Brandon Stiggy from Bearberry. Adam Armstrong, the 6A. Tony Slothour. Pete Beaumont, Roy Armstrong, Kevin Lilly. Larry Jans. Stand up and wave these guys home. It's A feature time. Tell them you appreciate the job they're doing for you tonight.
Hey, Doug?
Yes, sir.
Speaking of your Coors Light hobby stock, we got Mr. Rich Sullivan here tonight, one of the owners around the distributor, their local Coors Sullivan distributor, title sponsor of this class. Give it up for Mr. Sullivan, the guys around that do hard work. Thank you, Mr. Sullivan. Let me get done requesting Monday's check.
All right, row 8 to 7, Lee Horkey. Jacob Harms in the 6J. William Medley in the 70K. Mike Wilson, 21K from Beloit. Brian Johnson, the 34J from Concordia. And Casey Gilmore from Chapman, Kansas. All right, 16 laps, green flag blazing. Let's go. Dennis Berry to the point. Brandon Belleville. Everybody made it through turn 1. Armstrong making a move up high back in the pack. Stiggy on the bottom. Berry, Belleville, Fuller, Armstrong, Truskowski, Beaumont. G.W. Fuller on the bottom here, trying to take that second position away. Belleville, Fuller, Armstrong, throw a hat over all 3 of them. Dennis Berry. Point that fan up so it doesn't hit on me. All right, Dennis Berry, G.W. Fuller, Belleville, Mike Truskowski. G.W. Fuller back in the second position, chasing Dennis Berry. Mike Truskowski, Adam Armstrong, Brandon Stiggy, Brandon Belleville, Roy Armstrong, Pete Beaumont, Wally Pomerleau. All right, Berry stretches it out about.
Spins out.
All right, Kevin Lilly. Motors expires on him, and this will bring the yellow flag out over here.
Yellow's out for Belleville. He spun out.
Kevin Lilly lost his motor. That's where all the smoke comes from. Brandon Belleville dead in the water in turn number 2. W. Fuller, Mike Truskowski, Adam Armstrong, Brendan Stiggy. Here we go. Green flag racing. Truskowski gets around Armstrong on the bottom. Armstrong tries to battle back. Berry, woo, look out. We get a little mixed up here. All right, Truskowski, Berry, Armstrong to the bottom. Mike Truskowski, Dennis Berry, G.W. Fuller, Adam Armstrong, Brendan Stiggy, Roy Armstrong, Pete Beaumont, Tony Slothour, Casey Gilmore. Coors Light Hobby Stocks, 3 wide, 4 wide in turn number 2. G.W. Fuller moves into the second position. Whoa, look out here. We lost a bumper off of Dennis Berry's car. Mike Truskowski, G.W. Fuller, Adam Armstrong, Brendan Stiggy, Roy Armstrong. All right, the yellow flag comes out. Got one spun around down here in turn number 4. Says, looking him over real good, waves the green flag. Here we go, green flag racing. 8 to go for this Coors Light Hobby Stock Division. Truskowski, Fuller, Armstrong, Stiggy. Armstrong under the bottom of G.W. Fuller. Truskowski, Fuller, Armstrong, Stiggy. Roy Armstrong in the 6 car.
Barry's got some control problems.
Dennis Berry off the backside there. Looked like he's going to go dead in the water. Brings the yellow flag out. Ed Chenoweth brings the yellow flag out for Dennis Berry, trying to get off the track down here in turn number 3.
Okay, here we go. Lights are out.
Mike Truskowski, G.W. Fuller, Adam Armstrong, Brendan Stiggy, Tony Slothauer. Here we go. 6th lap for these Coors Light Hobby Stockers. Green flag. Armstrong on the bottom. Truskowski powers by up on the top. Stiggy gets underneath Fuller. Truskowski, Armstrong, Stiggy, Fuller, Slothauer, Beaumont, Gilmore. Mike Truskowski got some company on the back door. Adam Armstrong.
Pollitt over the berm.
Chris Pollitt gets it out of the infield here. All right. Mike Truskowski, Adam Armstrong, Brendan Stiggy, Tony Slothauer, G.W. Fuller. 3 to go. Adam Armstrong's worrying Mike Truskowski here. See if he's got anything for him. Casey Gilmore got a tire rub, or oh, he lost a tire. Gilmore loses a tire. This will bring the yellow flag out. Oh, look out. Chris Pollitt gets into him.
Armstrong passed.
All right, yellow flag will be out here. All right, looks like a wheel bearing went out in Casey Gilmore's car and got the axle hot, broke the axle, and the tire come off down here in turn number 1. Safety crew will get this tire picked up, and we'll have to get Towmater to lift up Casey Gilmore and get him off the track here. All right, get him slowed down here so that we get Towmater out here. Mark Normandin. Lee Horkey. All right, here we go. Green flag flies. 2 laps to go. Armstrong to the bottom. Truskowski to the top. Truskowski tries to pull the crossover. He gets up on the inside of him. All right, Armstrong for the white flag. Adam Armstrong, Mike Truskowski, Stiggy, Fuller, Slothauer, Beaumont. All right, 1 straightaway, 2 curves left to do it. Adam Armstrong down the backstretch. 3 cars ahead of Mike Truskowski. Out of 4, it's going to be Adam Armstrong taking the checkered flag. Mike Truskowski, Brendan Stiggy, G.W. Fuller, Beaumont, Slothauer, Normandin, Armstrong. Whew. Oh, looked like we had a bank robbery here, buddy.
Hanging on there.
6th row. 12. No.
That's
10th. 10th.
His fifth heat win this year, 6th overall. Feature win, excuse me. New points leader, Adam Armstrong. We'll be back.
J. Dower, the 33 car from Marquette. Tyler Bradshaw inside of row 2, the 15B from Salina. Brian Davidson, the 55B from Bennington. Row 3, the 3, Dustin Forsberg from Wichita. Outside of row 3, the 151 Earl Kinderknecht from Salina, Kansas. Row 4, the 21 of Bud Lee from Salina. And the 27 of Ethan Holton from Abilene, Kansas. Row 5, Brandon Gray. Did he make it back in there? Yes, he did. All right, from Bennington. Justin Kinderknecht in the 51 car from Salina. Ryan Seacrest, the 12 from Newton, Kansas. Corbin Pickrell from Salina in 83. Sam Morris, 23 from Augusta, Kansas. Dan Huff from Concordia in the 48. Bringing up the rear, the 57 of Carmen Kendall. All right, race fans, get up on your feet. Give them guys a big wave off and tell them you appreciate the job you're doing for them there tonight. I bet you they can see them, fans. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good luck, men. All right, All-American Towing. A feature time. 16 laps. Leach Fireworks putting us on a good show out there tonight.
Remember where to buy fireworks come 4th of July.
There you go. All right. Ryan Ayers, B.J. Dower. This will be a battle. 16 laps. Green flag flies. Whoa, we're tangled up down here in turn 3. The yellow come out here. We got tangled up before we got started here.
Forsberg,
Forsberg and Tyler Bradshaw tangled up down here. We'll get them pulled apart. Hopefully nobody injured any of their running gear so they can continue on.
Okay, here we go.
All right. All right, Ryan Ayers, B.J. Dower. Here we go. Green flag flies. Dower up top. Rare. Ayers falls back to fourth. Brian Davidson to third. Kinderconnect. Dower up on the top here. Brian Davidson to the bottom. Ryan Ayers, the fourth place car. Kinderconnect to the lead. B.J. Dower making that high groove work for him. Dower's creeping back up on Kinderconnect. Brian Davidson. Dower making a sandwich. Kinderconnect takes the high road. B.J. Dower's got it tuned in. Davidson third. Holton fourth. Lee. All right, yellow flag comes out.
Turn 4.
Got one spun out in turn number 4. Forsberg, Huff. All right, looks like that lineup's correct. Here we go, green flag racing. Oh, Dower, Kinderconnect. Dower, Kinderconnect. Got a heck of a race on up front here. B.J. Dower,
Well, look at all
Earl
that.
Kinderconnect just having a heck of a battle. Brian Davidson on the infield. Kinderconnect on the bottom here. Oh, look out. Oh, no. Red flag. Red flag. Red flag. B.J. Dower's upside down. Please stay out of the grass. There's oil. There's stuff that's over 200 degrees. Please stay away from the fence. Red flag condition. All right. B.J. Dower comes out of the car. Looks like he's all right. All right, race fans. Let him know you're happy that he made it out of the car. All right, yellow flag out. We get Sam Morris going here. Corbin Pickrell leaves the track. We guess. Oh, I'm gonna say it's right at $1,000 now, buddy. It's right at $1,000, isn't it? Woo! Yes, sir. Oh, I think she can. All right, these girls are doing a heck of a job.
one yet? What? I'll get him up there. Don't you worry, big boy.
5
Yeah.
cars left.
$500 the winner gets. All right. Look on the track here. He'll slow down. All right. Looks like the light's out. Ed Chenoweth says, we're going to go racing, boys. And waves the green flag. Here we go. Woohoo! Somebody hit the cone. Kinderconnect. Lee on the bottom. Holton on the top. Bud Lee catfishing us down here. Kinderconnect. Lee. Holton. Ayers. Pickrell. Huff. All right. Kinderconnect has visitors behind him and trying to get around him. Kinderconnect, Lee, Holton. Ryan Ayers, your 4th place car. Corbin Pickrell, Dan Huff. Kinderconnect gave up the top for the bottom. White flag comes out for Justin Kinderconnect. Bud Lee, Ethan Holton, Brian Ayers, Corbin Pickrell, Dan Huff. All right, here we got a drag race. Bud Lee around Kinderconnect. We gonna have a bank robbery here? Bud Lee to the bottom. It's gonna be Bud Lee, Kinderconnect, Holton, Ayers, Corbin Pickrell. Buddy, I think we've seen a bank robbery right here at Minneapolis Raceway. Give me a little music here, man.
'83, come down to the claim area. '83, come to the claim area. 19, you can roll on through.
We have a quick hamburger.
Huh?
Time we have a quick hamburger.
All right, race fans, while we're waiting here for this here, you can get down to the concession stands, grab a hamburger, a hot dog, brat, pulled pork, walking taco, sloppy joe, cold beer, pop. You can go to the pop trailer and get a cookie or a cold pop and not have to stand in line at the concession stand at the north trailer here, just north of the beer trailer.
His 11th feature win, 2nd this year. Mr. Bud Lee. Congratulations, Bud Lee. Here we come.
Alrighty, A feature time. A feature time. TNR Dirt Construction. IMC Sport Mods. On the pole, the 1J, Jacob Schmutz from Manhattan, Kansas. Matt Miller from Concordia in the 4M. 92, Dan Smith from Wichita, Road 2. Jerry Lambeth from Salina. Shaylin Holloway, the 38 car from Osborne. Jason Nelson, the 4N from Beloit. Brian Fink, the 12F from Beloit. Curtis Peel from Lindsburg, the 3K. Josh Rice, 8J from Minneapolis. Tyler Sutton, the 3G. Brian La Riviera from Wichita. Tyler Fry. John Graham Treskowski, Calavoda, Utley, Crone, Oldie. Get up, wave them on. Wish them good luck. Tell them you appreciate the job they're doing for you. All right, 8. All right, I'll let you know. Ah! Jacob Schmutz, Matt Miller bring him down. Here we go, green flag racing.
Uh-oh.
Smith, Schmutz, whoa,
Nelson.
Jason Nelson's in the infield.
And Fink get into it.
Whoa, we got one off the back stretch, which brings the yellow out. We'll line them up for original restart here.
Miller on the back street. Fink and Nelson. Turn 1 and 2.
Says we're going green this time by Jacob Schmutz, Jerry Lambeth. Here we go. Green flag flies. Schmutz on the bottom, Lambeth on the top. It's Lambeth, Smith to the bottom. Lambeth, Smith,
Turn
Schmutz.
3, turn 3.
All right, turn 4. We got 4 of them down there wadded up. Oldie. Jake Crone. Calavoda. Ryan Oldie all tangled up down here in turn number 4. We get them lined up. Jake Crone carrying a little odd-shaped sheet metal out his right-hand window.
Go this time.
Lights are out. We're going to go racing this time. Jacob Schmutz. Dan Smith. Here we go. Green flag flies. Smith, Schmutz, Lambeth. Whoa!
Oh, my goodness. Lambeth and I can't say who.
Ryan Oldie lost his bumper.
Stay high, stay high.
Here in turn 4. Who
Little
hit
music.
Who hit
Stay
Lambeth?
there, number 9, stay there, number 9, stay right there. You have a fire.
Jason Nelson, Josh Rice, Brian Lar Riviera, Tyler Fry. Here we go. Green flag.
Schmutz and Nelson, or Smith.
Smith on the bottom, Schmutz on the top. Schmutz and Smith, Nelson, Holloway, Fry, La Riviera. 3 wide on the back stretch. Smith, Schmutz, Nelson. Tyler Fry. Dan Smith. Tyler Fry into 3rd position. Holloway off in the backstretch. Smith, Schmutz, Fry, La Riviera, Rice, Nelson. Smith, Schmutz, Fry, Nelson, Rice, Nelson, La Riviera. Smith, Fry into second. Schmutz back to third. Yellow comes out. Got two up here in turn number 3. All right. Dan Smith, Schmutz, Fry, Rice. Here we go. Green flag racing. Fry on the bottom, moves into second. Schmutz back to third, Rice to fourth. Smith, Fry, Schmutz, Rice, La Riviera. Josh Rice makes a move on Jacob Schmutz. Smith, Fry, Rice, Schmutz, La Riviera. La Riviera on the bottom. Making a move back on Rice. Rice gets it up high. Smith, Fry, Rice, La Riviera, Schmutz, Nelson, Crone, Oldie, Truskowski, Utley. Ah, yellow flag's out for Jake. For John Graham over in turn 2 here. Jake Crone, Ryan Oldie, Fred Truskowski, Gary Utley.
Smith with the lead on the restart here.
Here we go. Green flag flies.
Fry, Rice, La Riviera.
Smith, Fry, Rice, La Riviera, Nelson, Schmutz. Oh, that track's starting to get a little slippery. Dan Smith. Looks like he's got everybody covered up front. La Riviera scored above Rice this time. Rice comes back on the outside. It's getting slick down out of turn 2. Smith, Fry, La Riviera, Rice, Nelson, Crone, Schmutz, Oldie, Truskowski, Utley, Calavoda, Miller, Lambeth, Peel. Smith taking care of business. Smith, Fry, Rice, La Riviera. Six to go. Whoa, look out. We got one spun down in turn 3.
Miller. Yellow's out.
Yellow's out for Matt Miller down in turn 4. Peel.
Here's the restart.
Miller.
6 laps to go. Dan Smith, Fry,
All right.
Rice.
Coming out of turn 4. Here we go. Green flag flies. Got them tires cooled off. They can go now. Rice gets a little loose up in turn 2. La Riviera tries to make the move on him. Smith, Fry, Rice, La Riviera, Crone, Nelson. Smith, Fry, Rice, La Riviera. Four to go.
Oh,
Dan Smith, Tyler Fry got a heck of a race, along with Josh Rice, Brian La Riviera. Whoa, look out here. Yellow flags out here.
Utley, Lambeth, and Miller. '28 Utley has been black flagged. They threatened to take him off on the hook, and he decides he can go.
Dan Smith, Tyler Fry, Josh Rice, Brian La Riviera, Jason Nelson. 3 laps. We'll finally put this thing to sleep. Here we go. Green flag flies. Smith, Fry, Rice, La Riviera. Dan Smith, Tyler Fry, Josh Rice, Brian La Riviera. Here we go for the white flag. It's Smith, Fry, Rice, La Riviera, Nelson, Crone, Oldie, Schmutz, Treskowski, Calavoda, Miller, Peel, Lambeth. All right, out of 4. Dan Smith. Got to take the checkered flag. Tyler Fry, 2nd. Josh Rice, 3rd. Brian La Riviera, 4th place. All right. Yes, sir. That was 4 equal cars. The top 4 cars. Dan Smith, Tyler Fry, Josh Rice, Brian La Riviera. That track has got slick, I'm telling you.
2 feature wins in a row for Smith. 2 total.
All righty.
28 cars black flag. The flag said he's running into people when he took off and he went up there and he started to fight. So, Brian said he hit everything on the water track except the water truck. I don't know if that's Miss Cobb.
Doug.
Yes, sir.
Terry's coming in awful loud.
I forgot to cover my mic.
Here they come.
All right, coming up here, A feature time, Bank of Teskett stock cars. Robbie Ferris from Abilene on the pole. Jim Stolzenberg from Clifton outside row 1. Corey Struckoff from Kensington, row 2. Tony Milholland, the 12M from Salina. 24M Justin Murdoch from Concordia. Trevor Thornton, a 9 car from Osborne. Scott Granzella in the 91E from Salina. Dustin Newland from Concordia in the 07. Tony Stinson in the 59S from Salina. Jared Remus from Downs. Terry France from Concordia. Mark Bushbroom from Philly, Nebraska. Austin Carter from Beloit. Marion Woody, Brian Hickman, Bob Arnold, Jeff Westling, Jesse Carr, Jed Williams, Wally Pomerlow. Stand up, give these guys a big send-off here. A feature, Bank of Teskett IMCA Stock Car Division. 18 laps for these folks.
Next time by, we will be green. Next time by, we will be green.
Stolzenberg to the lead. Robbie Ferris, that black number 3 car.
Uh-oh, uh-oh.
Woo, look out. Yellow, yellow, yellow. I don't know how everybody missed that 3 car, but he was all over the track before he got up against the wall. Them guys done a heck of a job avoiding him. Brings him down.
Original restart, struck off on the inside.
Struck off. Stolzenberg bring him down. Here we go. Green flag flies. Stolzenberg dives to the bottom. Milholland into 3rd. Murdoch to 4th. Granzella on the bottom. Struck off. Stolzenberg, Milholland, Thornton, Granzella. Struck off. Stolzenberg, Milholland, Thornton, Granzella. Scott Granzella moves up on the inside of Thornton there for this. Oh, look out. Milholland gets over the back end. Gets, oh, look out. All right. Terry France has problems down in turn number 2. Must have a flat tire. Brings out the yellow flag. Granzella, Tony Stinson, Jared Remus, Dustin Newland, Mark Bushbroom. Here we go. Green flag flies. Struck off. Stolzenberg, Thornton, Granzella.
Woody spins out in 4.
Marion Woody spins her out in turn number 4, brings the yellow flag out. Stolzenberg, Trevor Thornton, Scott Granzella. We got 14 laps. Ed Chenoweth says, let's go racing, boys. Green flag flies. Struck off, Stolzenberg, Thornton, Granzella, Stinson, Newland, Remus, Bushbroom. Jim Stolzenberg trying to make a move on Corey Struckoff. Stolzenberg working on Struckoff. Struckoff, Stolzenberg, Thornton, Granzella. Your top 4 cars. Jared Remus trying to get around Dustin Newland back in the back there.
Up, pin out, 11. Gets her going.
Jesse Carr gets her turned around and headed south. Green flag still out. Struckoff, Stolzenberg, Thornton, Granzella, Stinson. Stolzenberg makes a move on the bottom of Struckoff. Can he make it turn? Can't do it. Struckoff, Stolzenberg, Thornton. A lot of grip on the bottom of 2, but there's no grip on the bottom of 4. Stolzenberg words off that challenge from Trevor Thornton. Struckoff, Stolzenberg, Thornton, Granzella. Justin Newland trying to make it work on the bottom. Yellow flag comes out. We've got one over the edge on turn number 4 over here.
Is that Franz? No.
Austin Carter. Austin Carter on eggs to get off that corner there. Corey Struckoff.
6 laps.
Jim Stolzenberg, Trevor Thornton, Scott Granzella. Here we go, green flag racing.
Oh.
Whoa, look out. Trevor Thornton gets pushed, turned. Oh, look out. Oh, man.
2 or 3 cars off the backside.
Yellow flag, yellow flag, yellow flag, yellow flag. Newland, Jared Remus.
6 laps.
Here we go, 6 laps to go, green flag racing. Struckoff, Stolzenberg, Granzella, Stinson. Mark Bushbroom. Yellow flag has out here for Mark Bushbroom. Have to go. Here we go. Green flag racing. Struck off Stolzenberg. Stinson making a move on Granzella. Can he make it stick? It's a little slip down there. Stolzenberg struck off. Fastest two cars tonight. Oh, Stolzenberg almost loses it. Struck off, Stolzenberg, Granzella, Stinson, Newland, Remus, Milholland. Terry Francis worked his way back up in this deal. Wally Pomerleau works good on this track when it's slick. Ed Chenoweth holds that white flag. It'll come out for Corey Struckoff this time around. White flag for Corey Struckoff, Stolzenberg, Granzella, Stinson, Newland, Remus. Aye. Checkered flag, Corey Struckoff, Stolzenberg, Stinson, Granzella. Great race, Corey Struckoff, Jim Stolzenberg. Their car was working tonight. Scott Granzella, Tony Stinson, also in the claim lane.
59, 5, 91, and 59 to the claim area.
Turn that down just a little bit.
First feature win of the year for Struckoff is 17th overall. We'll be back for the modifieds.
Any Casey's General Store. All right, a feature time for the Casey's General Store IMCA Modifieds. The 50 car, Brandon Payne from Manhattan, Kansas is on the pole. Terry Malm in the 70T from Lindsborg outside. Row 2, Brandon Brocklinger from Concordia, Kansas. Brian Knoll from Fallen outside row 2. Row 3, Corey Legrune from Salina. Roger Peck from Minneapolis. Row 4, Danny Morrison Jr. from Minneapolis. And outside him, the 719, Joe Cleveland from Delphus. Tad Davis from Mount Hope, Kansas in the 75. Scotty Phillips from Salina in the 94. Larry Sutton, Bradford, Hinkey, Caldwell, Chris Vogan. Get up and wave them guys on. They've been sitting here waiting to give you a heck of a race here tonight, fans. Wish them good luck here. You'll see them arms stick out of the window here.
How does
Tad Payne was supposed to drop on the pole, but he elected to drop to the back, so Brandon Blocklinger moves up to the pole position here. All right, 20 laps. Buckle your seatbelts and hang on, because you're fixed to see a race. Here we go. Green flag flies. Mom, Legrune, Blocklinger, Nell, Morrison. Oh, look out. Terry Mom gets spun down here, and
Nell got into him. He's dead in the water.
yellow flag comes out. Any one of them.
Complete restart here.
All right, Blocklinger, Brian Nell, Corey Legrune, Roger Peck. Here we go, green flag flies. It's Blocklinger to the point, Legrune on the bottom, Brian Nell to the top, Peck to the top, Morrison to the bottom, Cleveland up high, Davis up high, Phillips on the bottom, Blocklinger, Nell, Legrune, Peck, Morrison Jr., Cleveland. Roger Peck makes a move in between Legrune and Morrison. Morrison to the bottom. Blocklinger, Nell, oh, look out. Legrune just, yellow flags out here.
Turn 2.
Turn number 2. Matt Hankey in the black car there is turned around, gets her headed the right direction. We'll have a single file. One car doesn't make it past the loop. It starts again. All right, it's a single refile start. Here we go, green flag flies. Blocklinger, Legrune, Brian Nell, Morrison, Peck. Blocklinger, Legrune, Nell, Morrison, Peck. Brandon Blocklinger, Corey Legrune, Brian Nell, Danny Morrison Jr. Matt Hankey lets everybody get by. Hankey goes off the track. Blocklinger, Legrune, Nell, Peck. Peck gets around Morrison Jr. Morrison Jr. starting to come back. Locklinger, Lagroon, Nell, Peck. Brian Nell making a move on Lagroon. $11 to go.
$50 left.
The 50 car, Brandon Payne, moves off the track. Locklinger, Lagroon, Nell, Peck, Morrison Jr., Cleveland, Davis, Phillips, Vogan, Sutton, Terry Maw, Locklinger, Lagroon, Locklinger, Lagroon got a heck of a race going here. Yellow flag's out. Got one off up on turn 4.
Eight laps to go. Locklinger, Lagroon, and Nell.
To ask you to drive safe, come back next week. We've got a full slate next week. Here we go, green flag racing.
Remaining, 9 laps.
Locklinger, Lagroon. Lagroon making a move like he'd like to get around Locklinger. Morrison Jr. up, challenging Peck, getting on the bottom. Locklinger, Lagroon, Nell, Peck, Morrison, Cleveland, Davis. Locklinger, Lagroon. Lagroon challenged by Brian Nell, Danny Morrison Jr. Brian Nell making a move on Lagroon. Can he make it stick? He left to be down bottom. Oh! Can't make it work. Locklinger, Lagroon, Nell, Morrison. Five to go. Locklinger, Lagroon, Nell, Morrison, Cleveland, Peck, Davis, Vogan, Sutton, Baum, Phillips. Brandon Locklinger. Steady as a rock. Corey Lagroon making a move here. Sticks it down to the bottom. Can he make it stick? Locklinger, Lagroon, Nell, 2 to go. All right, white flag comes out from Brandon Locklinger, Corey Lagroon. It's going to be a drag race here. Hang on. Locklinger, Lagroon, Nell, Morrison. All right, it's going to be Locklinger, Lagroon, Nell, Morrison, Cleveland, Davis, Peck, Vogan, Sutton, Vaughn, Phillips. What a race. The Robbins family would like to thank all you folks for coming up and visiting with us. We'll have a full 6-pack of racing again next week. Same classes. Please obey all the traffic laws as you leave tonight. Thanks for coming. Yeah, there's an officer down in the corner there to help you get out, so make sure you stop at the stop sign down here.
Okay. Norman, right over here.
What are you going to do, article?
When?
Yeah. I'm not sticking around here tonight messing with this lightning and shit. It's all I'm going to shut down and come back tomorrow. So if I'm in here in the morning, I'm good.
Three in a row for Brandon Blocklinger. And we're getting out of here before threatening weather hits. That's good. We hope you've enjoyed this full house racing tonight here at the Minneapolis Raceway, concluding week number 7. Be back for the same exciting 6 classes next week. Dale Leach and Doug Beecham are going to sign off. Good night all.